What's up, guys? So I have both Godzilla figures that I bought. Well, I could literally say statues, and I think I kept saying stylized. They're called Stylists. So of course we have the Burning Godzilla, which I showed you guys in my last video, and I also have here the Godzilla Kong, the new Empire Stylist Godzilla, which I picked up at GameStop a couple of weeks ago. And also for a bonus, I decided, since I have these out, I'll do also an unboxing and first impressions of Mystique. I've seen Shartimus Prime do this review already and his comparisons to the other Mystiques, and this is my first Mystique in the collection, and so far I like what I see. The only thing is, I know they said this is a rogue head that she turns into. I don't know if she has a real look. I don't know too much about Mystique, how she really looks, but so far so good. I like what I see. I like that we have the double jointed elbows, double jointed knees. I believe she has, I don't think she has butterfly wings on her shoulders or anything like that, but I do like the firearm she comes with. And then she comes with the typical firearm that a lot of these legends come. They just usually change the color. I'm surprised they didn't give her any effects for the gun or smoking or anything like that, but it is what it is. But anyway, let's just bust Godzilla out the box. I haven't taken him out yet, so this is gonna be a surprise for both of us. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so I did take out the first new Empire Godzilla, so you guys could get a good look at it. So you can see he has the pinkish and purple scalings, and ironically enough, I just finished watching Godzilla vs. Kong, and I still haven't saw the new Empire yet. Still trying to look for it, but in the meantime, I'm gonna catch up and watch Shin Godzilla and then Godzilla -1. But here he is. You can see, hopefully, I don't know if it picks up well in the video, but as you can see, it's very detailed scaling. Again, I don't know why this is pink because I haven't watched the movie yet, but I'm sure he gets powered up in some way or fashion. Like I saw Kong has like a metal fist glove or whatever. Now this, again, the Stylist versions are a statue. It doesn't articulate, but it has a little bit of heft to it, a little bit of weight, and these are very sharp. So if you get this, you got to be careful not to drop it, because I feel like it might break, even though it feels like it bends a little bit. But man, I love the detail in this. Looks incredible, right? So we have that there. Now, again, this is the Stylist Burning Godzilla from King of the Monsters, and I believe this is the scene where they said he was gonna go radioactive and like explode because he was turning red. I guess because he had too much radiation, from what I remember. But it is $55. Of course, if you remember, I think you get a discount. Oh, I just found out too, if you are in law enforcement, military, or veteran, you do get a 10% discount. So I did use that for the first time when I went there, and I forgot how I found that out. I heard another customer ask who was in front of me, hey, do you take military discount? And she was like, yeah. So that was pretty awesome. I didn't know that. I gotta start asking that when I go to these stores. All right, let's get it open. I actually went on a small little hunt today to try to look for some more Godzilla, but all I seen was like the classic Godzillas, like the 80s or the 90s. I didn't get to those yet. Once I finish these Godzillas that I'm watching, then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna watch through the old Godzilla from the first one all the way to the 90s. So that's my plan. All right, so far coming in the same protective shell as the other one. Well, the other one was a little bit different. Put that to the side. They come in the plastic. Oh, so this one, his tail actually comes apart. So you gotta put it apart, which I'm kind of surprised, because the other one, the tail already, everything is already assembled. So let me see if I can move this to the side. right, down. Godzilla. I can already see this looks awesome just taking this off. Wow, the detail in this. Man, he looks chunky. He's a big boy. So I'm wondering if, I think they did change the way he looked from the first the second Godzilla, I guess technically, to the second Godzilla versus Kong. But anyway, you know what, they definitely did, because let me attach the tail real quick. See a little peg right here. Just plug that in. Bam. Wow, look at that. Let's see if I can get it close. You guys can see the scaling. All that radioactive juice going through him. It almost looks translucent the way they colored it. I don't know if it might be a translucent shell that they're using, and then they painted over it, because it looks like this was printed red, and then they put the color in it. They put the black color in it, and then they put the orange and all that, so it gives the look as if he's glowing. I mean, that's pretty dope. Mouth doesn't articulate, right? No. So you can see him about to explode, and there we have it. There's nothing much to it. He is a very chunky boy, as you can see. And yes, I do remember from the first guy. Oh, what the hell did that happen? Let me see. There's like a little nudge right there, so I don't know if that keeps it there. So, okay, now that should be secure. He was very big in the first Godzilla. In the second one, he is a chunky one. Like, look how big he is. I just like. Is actually now remembering how big and thick he was. Like, he's thick, like THICC thick. Look at his feet the same way. Now, if you look at this Godzilla, he's very lean. Yeah, look at like his stomach into his chest is puffy. Here, he looked like he cut back the calories and he got lean. So I guess I'll notice that whenever I watch the movie, because again, I haven't watched this one, but I don't know if I noticed if he was smaller in the first Godzilla versus Kong movie. But here, it's a little bit of a different pose. He's kind of like, this one you could tell he's like just stopped and just yelling like he does. This one looks like he's about to start running. So it's almost like he's in an action pose. So yeah, there you have it. Oh man, this is awesome. I cannot wait to display him on their own shelf and have a Godzilla shelf in the toy room. So there you go. Can't wait to get that posable Godzilla from Hiya Toys coming in July. Unfortunately, gotta wait, but it is what it is. I gotta start looking at getting some Kongs too to add to my collection. But right now, I'm really loving Godzilla right now. I think there's another. I might want to get one more Godzilla from here, or Stylist, to add to the collection, because I want a normal. Well, the one that's going to be coming in, I think, is a normal. It's a normal Godzilla with the effect, the shooting effect, and I think I'll be okay. Other than that, yeah. But yeah, this is definitely a pickup if you are a true Godzilla fan and just want a statue, nothing fancy, and it will definitely look totally great on your shelf. All right. So let's bust out Mystique. As you can see, she's on the nice retro card. Here are the other ones from this wave: the Weapon X, which I received, the Storm and the Black Suit, which I have, and the Savage Lands Professor X. All right. Normally, how I take these out, I say if you ever want to keep these retro cardeds, just to keep them, this is how I usually take them out right here. Go around like that. You know, you gotta be surgical with this. And I'm not doing this because I'm keeping these backings. I've gotten over keeping packages. I still do, depending on who it is. For example, is like the re-releases of the Playmate Turtles. For like the vehicles, I'm definitely, once I display the vehicles from the Playmates, TMNT figures, I'm gonna keep the boxes too because of the nostalgic art that's a part of those boxes in the era. All right, so bam, look, if you want to keep the retro card, that's perfect. You want to keep it in your little files. I do like the artwork. I wonder who draws them. That's a good question. Because the art is definitely different. Like if you go back to like 2018, I don't know if those were the first retro carded ones. The art is really different. This is a more animated. It looks like it was pulled from the cartoon itself. And then here we go. We got Mystique in the package. We have her rifle right here. I do like the coloring on the magazine. A little silver, a little shiny. Unlike the G.I. Joe figures, these guns don't articulate. Like, you can't take out the magazine like in some of them. I guess because G.I. Joe is more, they're military guys, so I guess that would make sense why they would throw that extra into it. And then we have her sidearm. A little bit of tape on it. This is the same gun that came with the Rose, came with the Agent Venom. It came with a lot of these guys that reused like crazy. It looks like a suppression on the muzzle. I can't tell what type of firearm this is. It looks like it's kind of made up. Some of them you could tell are based on real ones, but this one is, looks like a made up one. All right. Check out the Rogue head sculpt. All right, I like the detail on the wash in between the little lines and the hair. See right here. Got the green eyes. I don't know. Zooms in, but you have that. And then we have the typical hands that come with a lot of the female characters. This kind of like stop or casting a spell on you or push you away hands that are interchangeable. So at least you know if you ever lost her hands, you could always use another one, because I think Storm comes with these hands. A lot of female characters come with these hands. Same typical hands. And again, let's bust her out. Again, this is my first Mystique, which I'm glad. Hopefully I won't have to add another one. But I'm pretty sure they'll re-release one for X-Men 97. That's what I was waiting for. But I don't know. I still, to this day, not watch X-Men 97 anyway. But here we go. Again, she does have a good ab crunch. If you're worried about ab crunch, she does not have butterfly joints, unfortunately. But she does have double-sided elbows, double-jointed elbows. Does have nice, the typical wrist articulation and swivel and turn, and then she does have double jointed knees, and then she has the ankle articulation. And I do believe it'd be nice if they give them toe articulation, because that makes it really nice to pose. She comes with 2 trigger finger hands, no fist. And compared to the other head sculpts from when I was watching Shartimus Prime, this is a nice upgrade. I think there was another one that was like a lighter blue Mystique that came out that looked pretty well too. But there she is with her sinister face. I cannot wait. I wish I had my Apocalypse here that I can compare, but I cannot wait till that new Apocalypse comes out next year to have them together. It's reminding me of the first few episodes of the X-Men. Oops. When she was disguising herself as that scientist and was trying to help mutants who didn't want to be mutants anymore, and she tricked Rogue. But at that time, I don't think we knew that they would have any type of relation, so I don't remember if the show delves deep into that. But there you go. You see the little dress. I don't know if this comes off. I don't know how you get it on and get it off. Maybe you gotta like detach something, but it does move around. I know the gold is a little different, a little shinier than before. But that's it, guys. There you have it. All right, guys, so that is it. That is my review of the Burning Godzilla and the re-release retro carded Mystique. Let me know what you guys think. Did you pick this guy up or gal up? I saw that they had a ton of her at the Targets I've been to, And it's funny how it was sold out in the pre-orders, which doesn't make sense. And I'm starting to think having FOMO for these toys is just running thin, because when it comes to the new Marvel Legends series and a lot of those that came out, I'm seeing stacks and stacks of them. But then again, maybe these figures aren't as anticipated as it is for me, and that's why I think a lot of them. But I never know. Like I said, it's a hit or miss what's highly anticipated, where if you don't pre-order it and it comes out, never seen them in the stores. But whatever. Anyway, again, thank you for hanging out with me. Please like and subscribe. Shout out to you guys that are liking the videos and reaching out to me and telling me what you like about it. But anyway, let me get out of here. Like and subscribe. See you on the next one.